All right, so here is today's bonus lesson. I'm going to go over wage assignment 3 with y'all. I know I went over a lot with everyone on their distance learning introduction setup day, whatever we want to call that. So running through all of the workforce preparation certificate was quite a bit. So here's assignment 3. This is the longest assignment in my opinion. It's also worth the most points. So when y'all go to assignment 3, if you haven't already been there, it'll say start quiz, or if you've already been there, it'll say resume quiz. I don't know if y'all noticed the times on the attempts, but it will time out after a few days of it being open, like maybe a couple of weeks of it being open. So starting with question 1 in assignment 3, you've got some stuff to do in Aztec. You've got the pre-employment skills, communication skills, self-management skills, and working with others. So we'll go to Aztec to look at that. That's going to be under wage, ready for work. You should just have the computer skills, financial literacy, and ready for work on here. When you go to work on these Aztec assignments, you'll go to the learning plan, and then you'll scroll down and click resume, and it'll bring you to these boxes. For each box, you can click resume, and then it will take you to that specific section of the course. So each of these has a pre-test and a post-test. You want to do the pre-test first and try to get an 80% or higher. If you don't get an 80% or higher, you'll go through the lessons. If you do get the 80%, then you're done with that section. So say we took this one, the pre-employment skills, and we got an 85%, we're done. We go back to that home page with the 4 sections, and we take the next one. If we got a 67%, we might have a couple of these lessons that are waived, and we can skip those and do the ones that aren't waived. Or maybe if none of them are waived, we'll go through all of the lessons, and then we'll do the post-test. When you do the post-test, you're looking for an 80% or higher. That's the score for these. So if you don't get it on the first go on the post-test, try it again. It'll give you some different questions each time. So if you don't get it the first time, you might get it the second time. If it's been a couple tries and you're still not getting it, maybe go through some lessons again and try it again. So going back to our ready for work classroom, I'll show you kind of again how to get into there. You'll click on the class, you'll go to the learning plan, and then you'll click resume. So each of these sections is going to look like that pre-employment. You'll click in on it, you'll click resume, click start, and you'll do the pre-test. You get the 80%, you're done. If you don't get it, do the lessons and try the post-test. After you've done all 4 of those sections, you're going to put the date that you finished in the Canvas course. So that date will go right here. So if I finished today, I'd put today's date. And once you're done with that, you'll move on to your next question. If you don't have time to keep working on it, on whatever day you're working on it, just close out and keep, you don't have to save or anything, it automatically saves. You don't have to submit until you're done with the whole thing. In fact, I don't want you to submit until you're done with the whole thing because it kind of makes things harder. So if you've got to quit and come back, just quit and come back. You don't have to worry about it. It auto saves. So our question 2 is to create an Arkansas JobLink account. You'll click on this, find the instructions. You'll go to Arkansas JobLink. You'll make the most basic account. I'm not asking that you put everything in there. It's just the state wants us to have everyone be familiar with this. It's a really good resource, especially if you're looking for a job or if you will be looking for a job once you've gotten some training under your belt, you've gotten your high school diploma, you've met some of your goals. Once you've got that basic account created, you'll just click yes, I created my account. And then later on, if you're hunting for jobs, this is a state-run website, so it's up to date with the jobs. It's not like Indeed or ZipRecruiter or Glassdoor. Sometimes those websites have jobs that have the post is gone. Maybe it's already been filled, or it's not even a real job. This one has real Arkansas jobs that are actually looking for employees. So if later on you're looking for jobs, this is a wonderful resource to use. Then question 3 is resume writing. On here, you will make a resume. When you get to this part, let me know and I can get you with Mr. Blake or Miss Michelle and they can help you with the resume writing. If you've already gotten a resume, we might just edit it and try to tailor it to what the state adult ed is looking for. We go to trainings every year to keep up to date with what the current job market is looking for in resumes. So when we help you with a resume, we're getting you what employers are looking for right now. After you've gotten your resume made, if you worked with one of the career coaches, you'll choose the file and you'll upload it into here. And then if you're done for the day, it'll keep it uploaded when you come back the next day. After you've gotten your resume, you've done the job links, and you've done your Aztec stuff, you'll do a mock interview, and you'll probably do that through Zoom with Mr. Blake, or maybe with Miss Michelle. And during that interview, they'll go over basic interview questions with you, and they will kind of go over best practices as far as interviewing. So if you've been through some interviews before, it may be familiar. If you haven't been through an interview, it's a really good chance to see what an interview's like, especially if you're going to be working with one of the coaches who maybe you haven't talked to as much. So it'll feel more like a real interview. And that way, when you do go to a real interview, you won't be so caught off guard. I know from personal experience, sometimes interviewing is very stressful. In fact, most of the time, it's pretty stressful, especially if you want the job. So this is a really good thing that can help you with that. After you've gotten your mock interview done, you'll put the score you got here in the box. So maybe you got perfect score, you got a 30. Once you've gotten all of this down, you'll submit the quiz. Only when you've done all of the parts, you'll submit the quiz. If you are currently at the this part of the wage stuff, let me know and I'll get you set up with Mr. Blake or Miss Michelle on actually finishing out this assignment, because this one does really need some help from a coach. All right, if y'all have any questions, just let me know and y'all have a good day.